Hey, Albert here from Mainland Cycle Center, and today we're going to look at the 2021 KTM 890 Adventure. So this is not the Adventure R, but just the standard Adventure, as I've been told repeatedly, because I keep calling them, at least for the 790s, the 790S and the 790R, it's not an S model, it's just not an R model. But so what's new for 2021? New for 2021, this has an upgraded rear shock, which is now adjustable. It is still the Apex shock, but it's upgraded, where it's now adjustable for compression and rebound dampening. Where previously, I believe it was just compression dampening. And so that is new for 2021. And then also new for 2021, these now come standard with the cruise control switch, where previously, so a cruise control is an option you can add to these bikes. So this does not come equipped with electronic cruise control, but so previously for the 790 Adventures and 790 Adventure Rs, if you wanted to add the cruise control, you had to buy the new switch, which it wasn't that expensive. I think it was around 80 bucks or so, plus the download. But it was also probably $100, $120 or something to have us swap it out because of where the plug's at. It's a little difficult to get to. But now it comes standard with that switch on it, so you don't have to buy the switch. You simply pay for the download, and you've got electronic cruise control. And it's not that expensive. The download's less than 300 bucks, so definitely worth doing there. Let's see what else is new. Of course, 890 instead of 790, so more displacement. A little more power on the bottom end. One of the things that I read is that about 20% more mass to the crankshaft to kind of give it a better feel taking off and pulling away. This part with there. I think these are just over 100 horsepower now, 103 or something like that. So still has the 19-inch front wheel, 18-inch rear wheel standard, but does have new tires. The Avon AV53 Trail Rider, and it's an AV54 Trail Rider tire in the back. And of course, this tire is geared to have nice street riding. It is not quite as aggressive as the tires you're going to find on the R model. Me personally, I love the standard 890 Adventure. I've almost said 790. We have to say 890 now. Because I'm 5'6", a 30-inch inseam, and the R model is just frankly quite tall at 35 plus inch seat height. These are adjustable on the seat height from about 32 and a half to about 33 inches. I can handle that on this bike, not a problem at all. The standard 890, the non-R model 890, also gets a taller windscreen, as well as along with those things, of course, you get the hand guards as well. But this also has LED headlight and tail light, Apex inverted front forks, basically the same as last year's models. Has the 4-piston, actually I'm lying, yeah, no, 4-piston calipers on the front, not lying, radial mounted, semi-floating rotors from Galfer. Nice little protection there for the header, and a nice radiator guard standard. And of course, one of the things that makes these bikes really good is this kind of saddle type gas tank. So the gas tank on these goes all the way from up here all the way down the bottom, so you kind of have this gas tank that saddles on both sides and keeps the weight of that fuel down low, which makes this bike really light feeling as far as the handling is concerned. This is a parallel twin 6-speed transmission. You can also add quick shifter. This is equipped with ABS, and this has lean sensitive ABS and traction control as well. Of course, I love the orange. I'm always a fan of the team colors, and so I think that if you buy a KTM, it ought to be orange, but I think this one really looks great. Nice beefy foot pegs. So these come standard with the little rubber pads on them, but you can remove those pads and that would expose those metal cleats there on the foot pegs. There's a quick adjustment for the rear spring tension on your rear shocks. You can adjust your rear spring preload very easily with no tools. And then also these continue to have the 5-inch TFT, which is thin film transistor display. So full color display. These also have the KTM My Ride app that you can connect to these as well. Does some pretty cool stuff. Anyway, pretty neat stuff through there. A few things you can do, keep up with your service stuff, that kind of thing. As normal, we saw in the 790s, has the 4-position handlebars, so there's 2 mounting positions up here. I hope you can see that bolt hole there, so you can mount your handlebar risers in the 2 different locations, forward and rear, and then you can also flip these offset risers to give you a total of 4 different positions you can mount the handlebars in. This has a tapered aluminum handlebar. There, adjustable levers. You can adjust the reach on the levers as well. Excuse me. Rear rack on the back. LED rear tail light, really looks great. Clear lenses on the turn signals. And let's go ahead and crank this one up for you. Not going to rev it up a whole lot. This bike is brand new, and of course this camera probably does not pick up the sounds real well, but I know people like to hear them run. Get a little look at that headlight. You know, I really like the hand guards on these. Even on the street bike, you'd be surprised how much wind these will knock off your hands, and that wind not hitting your hands really helps to reduce fatigue if you've got a long day of riding in. So really dig the hand guards on these as well. But yeah, the 790 Adventures were quite a success for KTM, and I think the 890 Adventure even better. And if you're like me and you're not tall, then that makes riding most adventure bikes difficult. But this one, if you're you know, a 30-inch inseam, it's probably doable, especially if you're an experienced rider. So definitely give it a look. It still has a lot of the great features. The R model's got a little more suspension travel. The R model's got a little bit better suspension, but it also costs a little more. MSRP on this bike is $13,099, so right at $13,100 is MSRP on the 2021 KTM 890 Adventure. All right, well, there it is. Once again, we are Mainland Cycle Center. We're located in Marque, Texas. We're about 30 minutes south of downtown Houston, just off of I-45. You can find us online at mainlandcyclecenter.com or by phone at 409-948-4969, and we would just love it if you'd give us a call, shoot us an email, or even better, come on down to Mainland Cycle Center, where we'd love to help just any way that we can. Hey, thanks for watching.